Michelle Masacchio, Fit Money CPA, where vet med meets smart business. We're filming from home today, so we might get the famous kitties kind of flying by here. You know, the two torties and the two crazy orange boys. So today, I want to talk about, you contact us, you say, I need a tax strategy. Well, it's June, first part of June. So, the first thing that we're going to look at is not just say, oh, hey, why don't you go ahead and buy a couple of trucks or buy a couple of computers or buy some equipment. So we need to look at your numbers and see the financial story behind the numbers, not just, okay, that looks good. Your profit and loss looks good. First thing we want to do is actually look at your profit. Are you actually profitable? Is your profit higher than it was last year? Are you tracking on your goals? Are we dealing with a tax problem or a profitability problem? So we can't really build a tax strategy without knowing how much profit you're generating. And of course, we have to extrapolate that out to a 12-month period. So the next thing we look at is your cash flow. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm making all this money, but I don't feel like I have anything in my hands. So we want to look at your cash balance, what's coming in, what's going out, any large expenses that you're expecting. Maybe you have a balloon payment on a loan. We don't know yet because we haven't gone through that entire financial 360 on you. So a tax plan is important, but the cash flow keeps the lights going on. So we have to take that into consideration. We want to look at your compensation. Are you actually taking a reasonable compensation? Are your distributions exceeding the profits? Maybe you're taking out more money than the profits allow. Do payroll adjustments need to be made by the end of the year? Obviously, we have plenty of time right now before the end of the year. That's why we're looking mid-year. Are you making estimated tax payments sufficiently? Are you setting enough money aside for these tax payments? Mid-year is the perfect time to fix compensation issues before December. Let's look at some major changes. Did you hire a new employee? Did you hire a new vet? Did you purchase equipment? Are you planning on purchasing equipment? Have you opened a new location, or are you planning a new location? Have you added services? Have you increased prices yet? These changes can dramatically affect our tax strategies and our cash flow. We want to look at estimated tax payments. Have you underpaid so far this year? Maybe you're overpaying. His income's changed significantly over last year, because that's going to let us know how we can adjust our quarterly estimates. Waiting until tax season is to avoid these large balances. We can't. Because we can't go backwards and change things. We need to be looking right now to see what's going on. So this is where we get excited about the strategy. We look at your capacity constraints. We look at pricing opportunities. We look at your expense trends. We look at those profit margins. And we look at your operational inefficiencies. The goal here isn't just to save taxes. The goal is to build a more profitable business tax-wise. So we're going to bring in our cats and dogs system here. We want to make sure that we're keeping enough money in our business. And we also want to make sure that we're on point with our 6 months goals. So the tax strategy becomes more powerful when it's connected to cash flow, profitability, and growth. So if you're going to wait until November or December to say, hey, I need to save taxes, Not really a whole lot you can do. The best tax strategy starts with understanding your numbers today. If you're reviewing your mid-year numbers and you want a better picture of it, type in mid-year below and we'll be happy to have a conversation with you. So let me leave you with one thought. If I asked you right now your year-to-date profit, could you answer it without looking it up? Sorry we missed the kiddies. You know how they are. They have a mind of their own. Michelle Masacchio, Fit Money CPA. It's where VetMed meets